Hey everybody, Nonfiction November is just around the corner and I wanted to give you a couple of more non-intimidating recommendations for great books that are illustrated so they can kind of even take up a little bit more space on the page and you don't feel like you're having to commit a lot of time. So first up, Vincent by Barb or Stok. This I got for Christmas last year and it is a graphic biography of Vincent van Gogh. And he is one of my very, very favorite people in history. Look, for a lot of reasons. If you want more depth, then go with, Dear Theo, which is his letters to his brother or something else. But Lust for Life is another good Vincent van Gogh biography. But this one makes me happy because the art, I think he would love having this made about him. Yeah, and it's got his signature. I love this book. So the next ones are actually I got from the library on their new releases. So there's Rad Woman Worldwide, written by Kate Schatz, illustrated by Miriam Klein Stahl, which is this one. And then Wonder Women, written by Sam Maggs, illustrated by Sophia Foster Dimino. And both of these have different women from around the world who have made a difference in the world with a really cool illustration. This one has more graphic illustrations, and I like that it has a map so you can see where different people are from, but you can kind of see, yeah. And you don't have to read it front to back. I think there's actually, these are 2-page spreads, so you could just even make a good coffee table book for somebody, the feminist in your life at Christmas time. So yeah, I like the girl power stuff, so that's that. This next one is probably one of the most beautiful things I own, I think. And it's Nature Anatomy by Julia Rothman. And she also did Farm Anatomy, and there's another one called Food Anatomy coming out, I think, next week. But I love using this for nature studies because what we'll do is just replicate the pictures in here as best we can and then do our own labeling, writing about it. There's a lot of information packed into here. I love the French flaps. Just like everything about this book makes me super duper happy. I think I've recommended it to 3 people this week already. And they all saw it and just thought, I have to get this. So it's great if you're homeschooling. I would even use it as a spine for nature studies because it's really, really good. And it's not too expensive either. I think the on Amazon right now, Farm Anatomy is like $5 used. So it's really not too bad for such a beautiful book. The next one is actually the Tutor, Your Cheeky Guide to the Dynasty by Barb Alexander, illustrated by Lisa Graves. And she's one of my favorite illustrators. She's done even some really cool coloring books of women in history. And this right now on Amazon, I looked this morning, is only $4.19 prime shipping. So you can't beat that at all. And it's beautiful. You can kind of see, here's some of the illustrations. There's Tower of London. Yeah, it's just really cool. But it gives you a really good, there's Elizabeth, a good breadth of the main stage of characters, so you can kind of figure out who's who in the dynasties or the Tudors. Henry VIII obviously had a lot of women to keep up with and try and figure out, so you can kind of see my 1-year-old got to it, of course, because this is why we can't have nice things. But yeah, I really, really love, this is the 2 princes that were in the tower, if you know anything about that. So yeah, if you were doing medieval studies or covering the Tudors at any point for homeschooling, this is a good one to pick up because I felt like I knew what I was talking about when I had to teach it, but I didn't feel like I was doing work. And she's done a lot of, this is my other one I own by Lisa Graves, and it's Trailblazers. This is actually not a grown-up book, but it's a children's picture book. And I will find my favorite, Nellie Bly. So I love looking at some of these. There's some really great graphically illustrated nonfiction reads right now. They don't have to be 600 clunkers. So don't make that an intimidating factor. Again, they can be inexpensive, small, and lots of really beautiful art to put out on your table if that's something you want to do too. So I definitely, again, try Nonfiction November, even if it just means reading one thing that you haven't read before. Yeah, it all counts. You just do you and have a great November. I'm really excited to see, yeah, what some of the books have for me in store. So talk to you guys later. Bye.